Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of my life. So today is Sunday. I actually didn't have much planned. I've just been doing some book reconciliation, planning the interviews that are going to be happening this week on Mondays and Tuesday, and what else is going to be happening. Oh, wrapping up the interview because I finalized some of the people that I'm going to be retaining as potential teachers. It's just going to be all about negotiating salaries so that, because the salary is usually what get people to say yes or no. So we're going to get into that. But I do have a video that's going to be on Wednesday. I think I'll post it on Wednesday. I already edited the video. So it's going to be on Wednesday, and it's basically going to show you the first part of like how I go about recruiting people. It's just the hiring process, right? You do have to get resumes, review resumes. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that on that video on Wednesday. So today I wanted to do a Q&A because I feel like it's about time to do a Q&A. I feel like it's hot. I mean, you guys cannot feel it, but I feel like it's hot. There's no AC so I'm just going to slightly open it. But yeah, I don't have the fan in this office. Oh, by the way, I feel like I've been promising you guys to show you what the finished look of the office look like, but I feel like it's not ready, guys. I don't want to show you something that's like, I still have like boxes of files here, some on top there, like this entire, it's a situation going on there. And I do have some of my stock here for wedding gowns. Yeah, there's too much going on. It's like a warehouse / office. I know you guys always see me in the green office. I don't know, I just came up with names. Green office, pink office, right? I'm still gonna be working on this office. That's why I haven't showed you guys what the finished look like. I'm gonna change some of this. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm gonna change what's inside those frames, those picture frames. And this entire thing is just a situation, right? It has to be worked, organized, better organized. I do have some shelving going on here, which you guys haven't seen. Anyway, why am I talking about the office? Let me go ahead and do a Q&A. So let's get started. Hey guys, this is a giveaway to give back to the community. You can enter now to win a prize by liking, subscribing to my channel, and sharing this video. A winner will be selected each week and we earn a prize of $50 per week. So subscribe now and make sure you follow me on Instagram. Also, make sure to share this video with friends and close ones. Comment down below and let me know what did you learn from this video. Results will be announced every Monday, so make sure to watch the vlog. Good luck! So, this is the first question that I have 4 questions, and I'm probably going to put down a 5th question, which I've been getting a lot, but I feel like it's a long-winded answer. So that was the reason why I didn't want to incorporate that into here. Even question number 4 looks like it's going to be one of those that is supposed to be in a separate video. So first question is, if you don't like your life, how do you change it? This is a question that I got a while back and I never answered that because I feel like it deserves a full video, like a full YouTube upload talking about how you can shift the paradigm, how you can transform your life. And I'm one of those people that I did transform my life. Many of you guys don't know, but I wasn't just positive, bubbly, happy person that you see now. You have to go on a soul searching type of journey, trying to find out who are you. And I know many of you may not even ask the question, who am I, right? Because you're already here. Why would you need to know why you're here? But I was one of those people that I had to ask myself the question, why am I here? And from that question alone, I was able to uncover so many things and really be in charge of my own life. So to answer this question of if you don't like your life, how do you change it? First of all, you make the decision that, it's already good if you know you don't like your life, because you have to be in acceptance of what is happening to you. If you don't like your life, because there are so many people who don't enjoy what they're doing, they don't like their life, but they're in denial. So I think accepting that the life that you are currently living is not the one that you may have wished, it's already first step. Then secondly, it's making a decision of, you know what, let me start doing the process, right? Working on something in order to change my life. In order to know the life that you want to live, you have to know first of all the life that you don't want to live. So if you're currently in a situation that you feel like this is not it, I don't like doing ABCG, so you're already a step ahead, right? So you write down. So what I did is that, guys, I'm probably going to show you that. I don't know if I have a video of that, but I had talked about this on my stories on Instagram. I told you guys, if you're not following me on my stories, what are you waiting for? I usually say everything on there, and then when I come on YouTube, I'm just like, okay, crickets. But on my stories a while back, I showed you guys many notepads and notebooks that I have. So basically the way the way I make my dreams and my life happen the way I want it is to really write down everything. And when I say everything, I mean everything, down to the color of the hair that I want, down to the lipstick, you know, the color of the lipstick, everything. So that's how I started changing my circumstances, because you have to look at where am I in this space, right? Do I like it? Do I not like it? Then write down the things that you don't like. And from the list of the things that you don't like, now you can have, you know, you can work on something that you may replace it with. There's really a good, I don't know if it's a good analogy, but somebody, when I was so much into fitness, which it's a long story, the pandemic happened, but I used to be so much into fitness. And I remember somebody gave the best analogy ever, talking about people who are always dieting, right? Because I'm one of those people that I don't know how to go about doing a diet. I think the last time I did a diet was probably 2012, when I still believe in that fat diet, that if you eat this way, if you starve this way, you're going to lose weight. But I think it was not even 2012, I think it was like 2011, because that's when I graduated. So basically, the person, the guru, the athlete guru that I was following at that time, I forgot the name, he basically said, instead of just, you know, removing things from your diet, you have to substitute. So if you're somebody that likes to eat pasta, maybe you substitute pasta with zucchini pasta, right? If you're somebody who likes to eat bread, maybe you eat, you know, how do they call it that? Guys, I can't even come up with a good substitute for bread, because bread is just good. It's just good. But basically the person was saying you have to substitute, instead of just removing and saying, I don't want to do this, I don't like that, I don't want to do this, right? You have to substitute, because it's so easy to say I don't want it, and then you go full blown into a fat diet and you're going to crash. After 1 month, you're going to crash, because your body is going to be on starvation mode, your body is going to be shocked. And you're going to be like, oh my God, you know, you don't feel the energy that you used to have before. So it's really step by step, right? The process is slow. I know this is going to be a long-winded answer, but that's why I was saying it deserves a separate video. But the way I changed my circumstances was, first of all, to write down what is it that I didn't like about my life today. Then I wrote down the things that I would have loved to experience, the life that I would have loved to live. And I started substituting, right? Like, if I didn't like the fact that every morning I wake up, I would be tired, I would be, you know, like exhausted because I didn't sleep at night, I would sleep earlier, a little bit earlier. If I didn't like the fact that, you know, my boss at the time, right, when I used to work in corporate America, my boss at the time was always, you know, scrutinizing me, I just stopped caring. That was a way for me to cope with it, right? I stopped caring and I started focusing on the other things that I really was passionate about. So I think it starts with recognizing that you're not happy. Then what is it that makes you unhappy? Then write down the list of all the things, the life that you want to live, and then you go by actions. So guys, let me make a separate video for this, because I feel like this thing is going to be too long, right? If you want me to talk about how I was able to transform my life 360, let me know and I will make a separate video for that. But yeah, I have become this person that I'm just living my life authentically. What you see on YouTube is just highlights of my life, but basically what you see on YouTube is a representation of the life that I currently live. And as you can see, I'm happy. So anyway, question number 2, how to attract customers? This is a good question. I have 3 companies. You guys already know that. YGL Wedding, which is my brother company. YGL Consulting Co., which is my consulting company. So I consult with people, foreigners and people from the diaspora, right? Cameroonian diaspora who would like to invest here in Cameroon, and I work with them. Basically, I'm the middleman. If you guys want to understand, I'm the middleman for the projects to happen in Cameroon. And I still have the school, right? I co-own the school, which is called BOSQUET. It's a bilingual school, kindergarten and primary. In American way, we say kindergarten and elementary, right? So yeah, so I have those 3 companies. So how do I attract customers really depends on the industry in which I'm operating. For the school, it's just a matter of advertising, right? You have to advertise when the school ends, while the school and when the school begins. That's usually that's the heavy season of advertising. So when the school is about to end, we send, I usually make flyers, make flyers, and then we share with parents, with these people on the street, anywhere, right? And just so people can know that, hey, the school year is already finished, but we haven't discount for the people who are going to be enrolling earlier. Then a month before school start, we do another wave of advertising, right? We do a bunch of advertising campaigns. We do one on social media, we do one word to mouth, and then we do another one by sharing flyers. And then this year is the first year that I actually printed an entire huge banner that you guys saw on one of my videos last week. So yeah, so the banner allows people, because you're going to put it on the street, right? It allows people to see the school and to know, oh, this is a primary school and I have a child who is looking for a private primary school. So when it comes to the school, that's how I do attract customers, really word to mouth, and making sure that you also have quality teachers. And because when you do have quality teachers and you have really good results with your students, then other parents are going to be talking about that school, right? The parents who already enrolled their children, they're going to be talking about that school to the other friends and relatives. So I think that's how I do. That's how I work about, getting more customers when it comes to the school. Now, for the store, it's really the same thing. Social media is heavy. One thing that I always tell people is that if I just had a bridal store, because I have a bridal store, I sell online and I also sell here in Cameroon in a physical location. So if I only had, let's say, a physical location and I was just sitting down expecting to see people, it would have been crickets, like crickets. Sometimes my French accent is just taking over, but it would have been crickets, right? In order for your business, and when your business is still young, many people don't know about it, first of all. So you need to advertise continuously. It's not just a matter of advertising in the first year and then expecting that people will know. Every single year, that's why you see businesses who are always planning advertising campaigns, right? A couple times a year, seasonally, or sometimes once a year. You do have to do that in order to get customers. Sometimes you do have customers, but you need more customers, because the more customers you have, the more money you have. The more money you have, the more resources you're going to have, and the more bandwidth you're going to have to hire more people and open new locations, right? So I'm really heavy on social media, Instagram, Facebook. I think Facebook for me is more heavy when it comes to YGL Wedding, because the physical store is actually in Cameroon. So people in Cameroon, the women, the young people, right? Most of them are on Facebook rather than Instagram, because Instagram costs them more money to access internet than Facebook. So I do do a lot of advertising, like Facebook ads, a lot of publications, a lot of things. So there's usually a lot going on Facebook. And I do have somebody who oversees that side of the marketing strategy on Facebook and Instagram. So that's really that. Now, physically, when you remove the social media, physically, it's really just how you treat your current customers, right? So if you have a good reputation and you have a good quality service, excellent customer service, then you're going to have those same people who were your customer refer their siblings, refer their cousins, refer their friends. Many of my customers came because of referrals. So I think it's really about having the right mindset, the right staff who can know how to, take care of customers. So that's really how I do that with the bridal store. Now with YGI Consulting, it's another ball game. You guys don't know, but I'm new on social media for YGI Consulting on Facebook and Instagram. I think I created the accounts like 2-3 months ago, so it hasn't been there for long, right? The reason why, and I just hired, once again, I hired somebody who's going to oversee that YGI Consulting and talk to you guys. So if you go online on ygiconsultingco.com and you book a consultation, you fill out your information, most of the time I don't see those emails, right? My staff is the one who oversees those emails, and then they just respond. She just responds, and then she will let me know, this is the inquiry that you have, how can I book and schedule that person? So that's how we usually work. So YGI Consulting, the thing that happened with YGI Consulting is that when I started, I really did not advertise, right? The business wasn't fully formed, like officially, the business wasn't fully formed, but I already had clients. And I had clients because many people knew of that idea that I had to really come up with YGI Consulting Co. and to help people from the diaspora oversee their projects in Cameroon. So as soon as I landed in Cameroon, people were already like, okay, can you please help me with this? Can you please help me with that? So I basically found myself in the mix of it, right? Without even building the company or anything like that. So I was already working with clients before I even officialized everything. So for YGI Consulting, it's still a lot of word to mouth. People who know of me, people who watch me, some of you who watch me are sending people my way. So I'm just now investing in somebody full-time to oversee the marketing, advertising, and everything that has to do with looking for clients. So that's that. So the third question is, do I guide young Cameroonians on how to start a business? The question is yes and no, right? Most of my clients at YGI Consulting, because most of my clients, all my clients for YGI Consulting are business owners, right? Those are the people from the diaspora, foreigners who would like to invest in Cameroon. So do I guide? So I do guide them, by the way. But do I guide or mentor Cameroonians here on how to start a business? Then the answer is no. I haven't started yet, guys. The thing is that I'm one person, one person who has the ability to come up with amazing ideas, right? So I have to split myself into 3 different companies and operate 3 companies, right? And even when you have full staff, not full staff, like the school has full staff, YGI Wedding has a full staff, but YGI Consulting, I'm still working on getting a full staff. So I'm willing, you get it, right? Like I'm busy. So I do want to start a mentorship program, which I think I've talked to you guys at some point. I want to start a mentorship program for Cameroonians here in Cameroon. But my take is this, right? I want to train people on becoming entrepreneurs. But this is my take on the whole thing. I haven't been on the ground for so long that I don't want to give advice that are not going to be appropriate, right? Because it's really one thing. I remember when I was training 2019, 2020, I was a partner with this company in Yaoundé. And I used to go there because it was basically professional training. And I would come to Cameroon and I would go and train them on how to do better customer service. We actually go to companies and train them how, to improve on the customer service and how to restructure the company and things like that. And they also had, they had classrooms where professionals would come and so that they can get trained to get ready for the job. And the training was basically on soft skills and hard skills. So the first thing that I did was soft skills, right? So I think it's a mental thing, right? It's a mindset thing. So you need to train people on soft skills. So in order for me to even get into the position where I would train young Cameroonians on how to start a business, I think I would have to train them on the soft skill first, which is basically shifting the paradigm mentally, right? So many of them, or so many of us as human beings, we set our own limitations. We put our own limitations. And because we look at what is currently going on our economy, what's currently going on in the society, we limit ourselves into becoming our full self, right? And I think everything starts there. So if I do have to guide young Cameroonians, I think I will start there, because you have to change them here before you can practically put them, you know, to work. So yeah, so did I even answer the question? I don't know. Do I guide young Cameroonians on how to start a business? Yes, I do, but Cameroonians that are not currently in Cameroon. Now, I will, in the future, when I do have more time and when my businesses will not require much from me, I will eventually do a mentorship program to mentor the Cameroonians here in Cameroon. But that being said, let me just, you know, get used to Cameroon ways, because it's only been, guys, it's almost going to be a year. It's almost going to be a year that I'm here. But anyway, no, question number 4. Whew, this one is going to be a different video. But let me just put it. What are some of the business opportunities in Cameroon? First of all, I'm not an expert into knowing every single industries, but I do have an idea. I do know a lot of entrepreneurs in Cameroon, people who lived abroad, came back and built businesses. And let me just make a separate video. Like, if you guys want to watch a video about business opportunities in Cameroon, let me know and I'll make a separate videos. I think there's somebody who also booked a consultation with me. You're probably watching. I'm going to get there. We're going to call you this week. So, and I know you asked the same question. What are some of the business opportunities in Cameroon? So I'm going to have the one-on-one consultation with you so that we can go into, you know, that. But most of my clients for Wajia Consulting Co. are people who are already set on a business idea, right? But they just need somebody to help them develop that, or they need somebody to put it on the ground. So most of the time, those are the clients that I encounter. Question number 5 is about, I've already planned the whole YouTube video for that question. It's really about money and relationship. So thank you guys for watching. But before I leave, let me go ahead and announce this week giveaway winner.
Week giveaway winner is Just HNN. He's one of my OG subscriber, always commenting, so I really appreciate you. Please let me know how I can send you your $50 giveaway prize. On that note, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.